Everybody doing today? Oh, we have got a lot of stuff to talk about. To my right is the lovely Tammy Grant. I am your host, Mike Booth.
Hello.
We are Tri-State Media Services.
Yes, we are.
Kind of disappointed. Today we should have been at a homeless committee meeting, but we were told that it was on the 11th and not today. So that is a thing that we might need to get.
I'm pretty upset with that
because
I think we might have been able to put a little input from our...
That's what I was thinking. But, mistakes happen and scheduling appointments is difficult. I mean, to say the least, we have been crazy busy here. We have had tons of appointments for pictures. We've had meetings. We've had, people talking about documentaries we're going to be thinking about working on. We have had a lot of stuff going on.
Very busy.
Yeah. So you've been doing a lot of like the pies, the cakes, nonstop in the kitchen.
It's going to be nonstop till after Christmas.
Christmas, I'm telling you, it is crazy. I just celebrated my son's birthday yesterday.
Yes, we had a good dinner.
Hey, happy birthday again. So we have been going through the motions. All right, we are a young company and we are just starting out. I think there is several positions that we will be needing in the future. I mean, if we're going to get bigger, we're going to get bigger.
Right.
So we're definitely going to need a, what would you call that? A scheduler, just a person who...
Secretary,
maybe. That could be a good position. An editor. I do all the editing on everything, and that kind of sometimes can slow me down. I don't mind. I'm pretty good at it right now. So
yeah, you are.
It's not too bad.
You've got it down pat, but you've got so much to do.
Yeah,
like me.
We have another photographer who's been coming in a few times now. She's pretty nice. We like her.
Yeah.
We've only got to meet her twice now, so don't really know. An in-house photographer that just works with us would be a great help. That could definitely help.
Definitely.
I think that there's a lot of potential here, and I think we're trying our best for sure. I've seen nothing but the best attempts that we've done, and we've tried to slice the pie a whole bunch of different ways to make sure that everybody can
get a piece of it,
and and not feel like it's so landslide, like we're trying to just
we want to hear both sides or all sides.
Exactly. So either side, if you guys want to come in and tell your story, we want to hear your story.
Yes.
What we don't want
is drama.
We have had a few people reach out to us, and it has been an awkward day, to say the least, on some of the things that we have been posting.
I've got a headache from it, believe me.
Yeah. So what we are going to suggest is that going forward, if you want to come out here to say your story, we are 100% behind that. We would love to hear you come out and say your story. What we can't do, we can't vent everyone. We can't vet you and know that you're telling the truth, or if you are or you're not.
Screen, you mean?
We can't do that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. I'm not going to hold
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to hold somebody back from telling your story to go back and check all these different things that you might come on here and say. This is for you.
Yes.
This is not for us. I mean, I could cut this whole segment out and never think back on it again. I do not want to feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Right.
I want you to come out here, make things better for the next person. That's the reason why your story matters so much. Your story matters because the strongest thing that we have as a weapon in humankind is to understand what our plights are and to learn from each other.
Right.
If I see you walk off a cliff and I think to myself, you know what? I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to follow you off of that cliff, you know?
Right.
I don't care how you land at the bottom of that. If I watch you fall off of a cliff, my greatest superpower is to look at you fall off of this cliff and say, you know what? I'm not going to join you on that adventure. I'm going to let you go ahead and fall on that cliff. I'm sorry. That sucks. But I'm
Right.
going to learn from that, you know? When we have people who have had traumatic events and they have been homeless, they have been hurt, they've been abused, they have been battered, they have been, all of these are learning experiences.
Right.
These are experiences that another person should not have to go through.
Right. And that's the reason that they do come on here.
That's the reason they come on here.
To tell people that they can talk
And that
about it.
And that you can live through this.
Yes. And you can get help too.
Exactly. You can make
deal
this
with it.
better. You don't have to keep suffering. That
Right.
is the point of this, is what we're trying to say, is that this is for you.
Yeah.
If you come on here to this show and you are going to tell your story is going to help those around you that maybe they're going through those same things that you're going through, and they don't know that there's some kind of like an agency out there that will help you.
Right.
They don't know that Safe Harbor or any of these facilities will literally help you get away from a battered or abused relationship. You
Right.
don't have to be in that relationship.
Yeah.
If you are not enjoying yourself, life is supposed to be an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be courageous. It's supposed to be a thing that you want to be here. We want you to be here, to be a part of the community, to be a part of the world. We want you to keep going, keep living. If you feel that your story could benefit someone else, please come on the show.
Yes.
What we're not going to do is we're not going to air out your dirty laundry. We're not going to have any problems where if you come on to the show, someone's going to call after you and say one thing or another and bicker back and forth whether or not it's true or not true. Or we are not here for that. We do not want any negativity. That's not what this place is for. If I wanted to post negative stuff, I could go out and find 1,000 things.
Definitely.
In a day, 1,000 things like that I could post. I don't want it.
We don't want our podcast to be about that. And we don't want people thinking it's like that either. We've got a reputation to hold up.
I mean, honestly, quite frankly, I don't care about my reputation.
Oh,
I care about helping people.
Well, I do too, but I don't
just
want
wanna
people.
help.
Well, all these people that get on here or want to try to tear other people down.
Right.
I don't get it.
I don't like it.
No,
I
that's
just don't
putting us in a spot, and we shouldn't have to be put in that spot.
What I will say is that I love this community. I love Kentucky so much.
Yeah.
What I dislike is I dislike the rumor mill.
Mm-hmm.
I dislike the fact that people will talk behind your back.
Right.
But that's anywhere you go, you're going to find these types of
Right.
people.
You just have to deal with it.
You just have to deal with it. And you can spend your life looking at the negative sides of life, or you can spend your life trying to be the answer to somebody else's question. Okay.
Right.
So those are the two choices you've got. Dwell in the negative, stay there for the rest of your life,
Mm-hmm.
or seek the positive and try to build something and climb out of this.
Right.
It's just that simple, folks. We do not want to sit there and wallow in misery, because misery loves company.
I don't want to have. I feel like that people want to just cause trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that. I don't know. Everybody needs to just mind their own business.
Yep.
And if somebody wants to get on here and tell their story, let it happen. That's what we want.
Yep. And for those people that are, we're gonna call them the keyboard warriors. Okay, those people that are keyboard warriors. This should be your wake up call. If you're seeing this, stop. What is it proving? If you go on and you post something that is completely negative, do you feel better? Did it make anything better in your community? Did anything change? No. Exactly.
Makes it worse.
It makes it so much worse. Like, nobody wants to take you seriously. You think that little joke just helped out, but it didn't. It literally did not. It did nothing. So If you really want to make a difference, if you want to put your 2 cents out there, make sure that you're going to make a shot that actually counts. You're going to say something that's productive,
Right.
because the negativity, nobody cares.
Right.
There's so many people out here right now that are going out and doing something that's either illegal, something that's not positive for their community, something that's not going to benefit them in any kind of way. And those people want nothing more than to drag you down and to make sure that you stay with them. That's
Yeah.
it.
Amen.
That's
on
it.
that one. That's all I ever see anymore. It seems like I'm tired of it.
But see, that's the reason why this place exists.
Right.
We want to show you that there is another way. There is another side to this town.
Yes.
That's not based off of any of that. It's based off of people actually contributing, actually getting up and helping people. These are all problems that have suggestions that can help.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I make a joke on a suggestion, that ain't helping nobody.
Right. Or try to bring anybody down. I don't get it.
It's not helping.
No.
So, like, for example, today they had a committee meeting for the homeless, and I would have loved to have been there, because from what I'm seeing online, Mr. Chuck Charles said a suggestion of being able to store people's belongings.
Right.
And that is a big deal. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really understand, because they've probably never been put into that position, okay? A lot of people that will jump on here to make comments that don't help anybody, these people have never been in these positions. A lot of times there's people that will literally rather die than give up their possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Their possessions are part of them.
Right.
And they feel like if their possessions are not welcome, they are not welcome. So they are not willing to go get help because their possessions mean that much to them.
I've heard of that with the animals and stuff.
Animals and for their possessions. So I've had people that would rather die freezing in the cold than to come in and get help because their animal is not allowed there at that place.
Right. I've heard that.
I'm telling you right now, this is not what the mayor is talking about. The mayor does not look at it like that. The mayor is trying to help. The first thing that he's trying to suggest is that you will have a place to put your things, which is amazing. Just to even have somebody talking about that is huge. That's so huge. If you've been there and you know what I'm talking about, that is a massive thing. Do you know how much they charge to just store some of your stuff? How much some of these little, what are those little places called? The little, where you put your stuff inside, little storage
bin?
Yeah, little storage facilities. Those places are like $100 or more every single month for a small little cube to put a little bit of stuff in. That's massive. That is massive. If you had a place to be able to put your stuff, that would mean that you can go to meetings or like go talk to your caseworker, go to a hospital. You can go do things without having to worry about your stuff being taken or destroyed or thrown away. Or that's the reason why a lot of these people aren't even getting help, is because they know that their stuff is important.
Right. Well, we've also got to address them too, with the homeless people themselves too. I understand in some of the comments that I seen, I do understand that.
I get where they're coming from. That's not my point. Isn't to belittle or to downgrade anybody's plight. We've all been there in some sort of fashion. We've all had these problems, whether they've been little or they've been massive. These problems exist for everybody.
I agree.
I think that the homeless problem itself is a problem of people not taking care of people.
I agree.
My point, exactly what I'm trying to make, is that you've got a person who's making a joke online rather than giving a suggestion on how to fix the problem, because that person's going to sleep well in their bed tonight because they have a bed. You know what I mean? So their little joke that they thought that they would post online.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, instead of worrying about a place to put people's stuff, why don't you put the people themselves up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if you're going to make that joke or that comment, you're making that joke or that comment because you've got a warm bed to sleep in at night. So that little joke seems a little funny to you. And you think that you're going to get some little rah-rah, oh, you're right, blah, blah. Like, no. No, you're not.
It doesn't cure anything.
It doesn't cure anything. You've literally done nothing but just make a stupid joke that's trying to belittle a person who's really trying to help. So, yeah, that's what I think about that. If you want to make a comment that's going to help people, by all means, do that. That's amazing. We need that. We need more of that. If you're going to go on there and just make a joke because you think that you're funny and you think that this is the way to go, it's really not. And nobody cares. Your joke just went on deaf ears, and it's
not something to
it's not in good taste, man. Not in
make
good
fun
taste.
of. I know when we had our podcast the other day with Kim, where she was homeless, she had a good idea.
Her daughter had a fantastic idea.
Was it her daughter that wanted to get a hold of Genesis?
That was Kim herself. That
Okay,
wanted to do that.
to get Dallas, the people in Dallas, to call.
Yeah, it was a fantastic idea.
And see what they do, because they do stuff so different than we do in this area. And I know we might not have the funding, but there's got to be something we can do.
I'm putting it out there to the whole tri-state. Every single time we get together to try to solve a problem, you're doing a benefit to all mankind that's helping you in your tri-state. You are literally bettering the people. The people that I have brought onto this podcast are people that are trying to help.
Yes.
You've got Justin, you've got Josh, you've got the mayor, you've got Leanne. We've got people that want to help. You've got the Crisp family. You've got people that are trying to actually make a difference in this community. You got Bluebird. You've got all these companies, the businesses, the people. These people are trying to make a difference.
Right.
If you are not physically getting in there to help,
then be quiet.
then be quiet. It's just that simple.
Plain and simple.
It's just that simple. Because nobody's trying to like belittle you. Nobody's trying to set you off to the side and basically scold you about it. But you have to see what you're doing. It's real easy to see what side you choose by your actions.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. If you go out of your way to help,
Mm-hmm.
then by all means, you can say all the things you want to say because you're putting your foot out there to help.
And you know what? If you feel so strongly about that, why don't you come on the podcast?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, come on the podcast and air your laundry or whatever out.
So
We'll listen. We'll sit and listen to it.
I've had a few people message me, and they've commented on things, but then they hide behind fake profiles.
Mm-hmm.
And when I ask them why the fake profile, they won't answer back.
All right.
There's a lot of people who are very brave when it comes to being online.
Yes.
It takes real passion. It takes real courage to stand up and fight for the things that we love. And we love this town. We love the people that's in it. It takes courage to get up and do something. If you're not out here at these committee meetings, if you're not out here at these, like, where we're packing food, if you're not out here giving out food or helping somebody that's down there, if you're not out here helping, just that simple.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know you don't either.
I don't. I'm tired of.
We just got to have positivity in this world.
That's it.
Try to anyway. Push it out there. We're going to try to push it, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep fighting until I can't.
Yeah.
We are in the point of it's about to be wintertime. Like, it is wintertime. We've had our first couple of snows. It has been pretty chilly.
Yes.
We can say that because we have a warm bed to sleep in.
I can't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want you to think about that. Every time you sit out there and you see that snow coming down, somebody out there needs your help, man. We've been open for a month and a half, almost 2 months now.
Almost 2 months. A month and a half.
We gave so much food, so many toys. We've done so good for this community in just a small amount of time.
Right.
I want to see that continue.
And everyone else too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting here tapping my own back and stopping.
Everybody else can do the same thing.
We're still going. We've already given out the food and the toys. We're still going.
Yeah.
This is still open. We have not stopped that. Every time you come down here to get photos, we're doing that every single time.
Yeah, we'll get the food out there to whoever, but that still is on, right? Even though
Every
they've
time.
gotten the food.
Even though they've come and got the food,
Yeah,
that is still on.
the $150 package is $75 if you
Yeah.
bring down $15 worth of canned food
Or an unopened toy.
or an open toy.
Because there's people that need it. And
Yes.
I mean, the holidays, personally, I'm not a fan sometimes.
I know
Because there's
it's
a lot
not
of-
fair sometimes.
There's a lot of pressure that makes you feel like, especially for me, I'm a parent who was not a good parent at the beginning of my life. I was not.
But you're good now.
I am, and
Very
I'm
good
trying,
now.
and I'm trying to do my best. But at the beginning, I was not a good parent, and I could say that
A lot of people were like that, though.
I could say
You're
that
learning.
with an open heart. I can say that it is difficult to be a parent because you have a certain amount of money that you're trying to work with every month. You're trying to manage your bills. You're trying to manage every expectation. Then a holiday comes up that's like, hey, give me money because you have to pay this. And if you don't pay this, you're a shitty parent. That is not a fun thing to feel.
Yeah, I get
And
it. I know.
It is horrible some days, and it just keeps coming back around. There's always another holiday. There's always another holiday to either make you feel bad or feel inadequate. And if you look at the holidays in a bad way like that, it will catch up on you, and you will just start to regret every holiday.
And
It just-
everybody forgets what the holidays are actually for.
That's what I'm saying.
Not the gifts, not the what you can give me. It is about family being together.
Yeah.
And
I think there's a lot of times where we forget that that's the thing.
yeah. Oh,
Just
I
that
know.
right
I'm
there.
guilty too.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to shower my kids and grandkids with gifts like I couldn't get them enough, and that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I've never had the money to be able to do that, to give them like, the traditional great Christmas.
Yeah.
I've never been able to really be that guy. But I've helped out as much as I
Right.
can.
I
I've
get it.
definitely given some really nice times. Like,
It doesn't matter what you give them, though.
yeah, I know.
The love.
But you got to understand, from a parent's perspective, you want to give your kids the world.
Yes, you do.
know,
You
the
do.
world. And it doesn't matter what it's about, like your last dime. I might not have a shirt on my back, and I'm willing to give that shirt that I don't have to my kids. You know what I mean? And that sucks.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you feel obligated, but you don't want to make it feel like you're.
I get it. Yeah.
It's a crappy feeling. So there's a lot of people going through it right now. The holidays can be a dark, dark place.
Yes, very much so.
You've got a lot of people who are missing family members that are no longer here.
Amen.
That is the worst one, in my opinion. To the people who are hearing this, if you are a parent that's struggling, just know that your kids, no matter how small, love you.
Yes.
The fact that you're trying, they love you. I promise you. You can always reach out to them. They love you. I'm not a good dad by any means, but I'm trying to be. And I stay in my kids' lives as much as I possibly can. And I know that my kids love me no matter what. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you have any kind of family squabbling or a family member that's, you're having an issue with, just know that you can still make amends while the time is now. There's people that don't have that family member anymore, and they can't do that. They cannot make amends. They are not able to tell anybody goodbye. They're not able to say the things that they want to say to them. That's what makes the holidays very difficult for a lot of people. There's people that are going through some of the worst times, but they're going through it together as a family. You know what I mean? And I think that that's an important thing to say, is that while you are here on this planet, you get 100 years if you're lucky. And I promise you the last, 30 of them are pretty difficult. So I would suggest that everybody try to make the best of it. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Tell your loved ones that you love them while you have the chance to do so, and make the place a better place. It's just that simple, guys. I mean, honestly, I hope that we as a not just this business, but we as people learn that there's other people out there and that we can make a difference to try to help each other. And we don't have to be so cold and so callous all the time. I mean, that sucks to have to even say that, but I mean, we're all going through it. And I think that if there's anything that we can do as people, let's do that. I mean, we're all we got, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Enough with the sad. What can we do to make the world better? Personally, we didn't get to be there for the meeting today. So that kind of puts us on a weird spot. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I feel like I think this is my idea, and I wanted to say this to the people at the committee today, but we didn't get a chance to get down there. I think that shipping containers would be an excellent way to house the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you can turn shipping containers into nice little homes that look amazing. I've seen a ton of these that are fantastic. I think a shipping container costs about $1,000 for the last time I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a ton of shipping containers that come here to Kentucky every year.
Oh, really?
And I know that there is a way that we can do like specialty deals. I know that the upper management can make these deals to say, hey, listen, we'd like to house people with these containers, right?
Yeah.
Can we, the next time we make a deal, like let's say we're buying 1,000 pallets of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we make a deal and keep this shipping container?
Right.
Because I know that there's like some kind of a way that we can do this and include this into a deal to where it doesn't even have to come out of the pockets of anybody that's actually doing this, right?
Right.
Because those containers, they can only be used so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm suggesting is you make a small community, right?
Right.
You make a head household, like a main facility at the beginning of this shipping container community.
Right.
It is your main household.
Mm-hmm.
You put a couple of people that want to be there, right? That are trying to help. You put a couple of people there that gives it 24 hours assistance, right?
Mm-hmm. Volunteers.
Volunteers. And there's plenty of us that would want to be there.
I would do it.
I would do it in a heartbeat. You make that you make that community of shipping containers available for anybody that has a family or that's going through struggles, that doesn't have a home, that doesn't have a house. And this little place, there's people out here that don't know how to take care of a home.
Right.
They don't know how to clean it. They
Right.
don't know how to pay for the trash. They don't know how to set up a trash bill or pay for the water bill, or, you know what I mean? There's
Right.
people that don't know how to balance a budget or to do any of these things. You could make a small community of these little tiny, it's almost like a mobile home.
Right.
These little, I promise you, if you go online right now and you look up shipping container house, you will be blown away by how amazing those things can look.
Yeah.
And all that takes is just some people coming together and making that a thing that actually happens and works.
Don't they have a program for that, like to help people like repair things and build things? Repair a fair or something like that?
I'm not sure.
I think in Ashland we
The
do.
only thing I have ever heard of is the tool barn, which lets you rent tools and things like that.
This is they have, like for senior citizens and stuff, they have people go fix their houses up for them and stuff. That's somebody that we could look into, whoever does that. I'm thinking it's called Repair Affair.
Repair Affair?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's cool. So if we could get into talks or works with a few people, we could probably make something like this happen. I know that it's based off of, okay, so let's look at this realistically, okay? You have governors, commissioners, mayors, all of these people answer to somebody,
Right.
okay? They're trying to make the communities better
Mm-hmm.
because people are kind of worried about, you've got people doing drugs under bridges. You've
Right.
got people doing stuff that they're not supposed to do, breaking into homes and things
Mm-hmm.
like that because
Right.
it's getting cold. You've got horrible things happening. They are wanting to help, but they're wanting to help in a certain way that gives them the ability to help to make it go up the ladders, right?
Right.
To the people who are their bosses and to say, hey, listen, we've done this. It looks amazing. We're doing good, right?
Right.
So we know that there's got to be a certain space that would be fine to be able to put these shipping containers
Right.
out there, like a small shipping container community.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a place where they
Maybe a block somewhere.
it could be anywhere. Like they just make a small little community
Right.
of these shipping containers that you can come in and out of that we know is perfect. It's perfect for the facilities that are trying to get you help.
Right.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a community there
Mm-hmm.
where you're homeless, you don't have anything, you need these resources, guess what? This place would be the perfect place. They come to you.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a place. They teach you how to use it.
Right.
They teach you how to become a better part of society when you want to be a part of society,
Mm-hmm.
which automatically changes the deal. The whole dynamic changes. So instead of trying to discern whether or not a person is actually trying to be a better citizen and trying to get away from being homeless
Right.
versus the people who don't want that and are trying to be homeless, they're trying, because there is a few.
Most of them are mental too.
They're-
There's mentally
That's what I'm saying.
there, or even on drugs too.
Right.
There's also always something there.
There is something there.
Yeah.
But what I'm
You
saying
need to find out what it
is
is.
that you can't treat the people who are really trying like they're the problem
Right.
when they're trying. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Now, the people that aren't trying, by all means, you can treat them like the problem
Mm-hmm.
because they're not trying. They don't want to try. They are absolutely against trying,
Right.
period.
Mm-hmm.
That's who needs to have the real help from like the facilities that are like hospital, mental, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
the people that are actually trying, they just need help. Like
Mm-hmm.
just a hand up.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
they
I
are,
get it.
all of these people are human beings. All of them.
Yes.
The ability to keep somebody with their pride intact while
Mhm.
you help them
Mm-hmm.
is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
If
I agree.
If I can go out of my way to help you without having to make you feel little as I'm helping you, I'm doing a better thing. Like now I know there's some people who like to get that little pat on the back and look, I'm helping you as they take a picture, and there's a lot of people who don't. And I
Mm-hmm.
promise you there is a ton of people who don't. There's so many people out here that want to help that don't care about any of that superficial crap.
Right.
You make this small, accessible community, make it a graduation project, right?
Mhm.
Like you can stay there, like let's say 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
60 days. It's a learning program. This 60 days teaches you how to take care of a place. It teaches you how to budget. It teaches you how to set a schedule for everything that you're doing. Because when you get to the real world and you get into a community, nobody teaches you these things. Nobody's here to help you like that.
Right.
So this is the problem. If you make a community like that, give them 60 days,
Mm-hmm.
teach them everything that they need to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that 60-day time. And then you get them in touch with, because they're there, they've went through this program, right? They're no longer on drugs, or they don't even want drugs because they're trying to get sober, right?
Mm-hmm.
This gives you the chance to show that they're 60 days clean. This gives you a chance to have actual people come to visit them while they're there at this facility, right? Which is like
Right.
learning how to live in a normal community.
Mm-hmm.
Once they come out of there, then you introduce them to HUD or the
Right.
people who can introduce them into a really nice home, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because now they can take care of it. They know how to take care of it. They've just learned, okay? Now, I'm sure there's probably still going to be struggles. There's still going to be problems, but that's a lot less problems than what would have been without it.
Right.
And I think that, let's say you had 1,000 shipping containers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
1,000 shipping containers could hold 1,000 families, right?
Right.
But if you made that nice, if you made 1,000 shipping containers nice to where they could be easily cleaned, easily taken care of, they have all the necessities, toiletries, shower, the whole thing nice. Just make a nice little, it's like
efficiency.
An efficiency studio apartment, basically.
Yeah.
But you make it real simple.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as possible.
It has to be simple.
It has to be as simple as possible.
People get overwhelmed by that.
That's what I'm saying. If you make it simple, I promise you would help. And there wouldn't be any of this problems. Like, that's more than enough, I would say, to help every homeless person in this area.
Yeah.
I think that right there would be enough. And if it worked here, it could work everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I agree.
Somebody's got to step up and be the first person to do it.
Well, hopefully we do soon.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I am always here to help as much as I possibly can. I will put in the work. I will put in anything that I can. And I know that there's people that are paying thousands of dollars to help the homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even millions. I don't know how much they're paying to help the homeless. I know that there's a lot of wealthy people that pay a lot. They pay a lot every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems to be happening that's helping us.
I know.
It doesn't.
Seems like there's more and more people every year that is homeless.
And people are expecting that you are going to go out and change the world when nobody's doing that.
Mm-mm. Everybody's got to work together.
That's what I mean. It requires a village. If it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a village to raise a family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, we all have to get together. Like, it can't be just one person.
As I said on the other podcast, Ashland needs to be a family.
I loved it. And Kim said a really amazing thing. She said, because the mayor came on and he said, how do you eat an elephant? He said, one bite at a time. And Kim goes, but it can't just be one person eating that elephant by themselves.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of people to take a bite. And I thought that was the most amazing thing she said there.
And it was heartfelt, too.
And it was so heartfelt. And then
the
daughter said something at the end that I thought was brilliant.
Katie?
I can't remember what I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that so I can put that on here. She said something with getting the people who... It was something to do with the nurses.
Oh, have them be doing well checks and stuff?
Right, because
the retired ones.
Yes,
and
because it has to go with their schooling anyway.
Yes,
they have to get
the student.
Yeah.
The ones that's going to school and they go to the hospital and get trained.
Absolutely.
There.
I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
a good idea.
That is the
Very
most
good.
amazing thing. Because if you could do that correctly, this little community that I'm talking about, you could make that for a lot of the different schools, because you've got people who need mental health.
Mm-hmm.
You've got people who need drug counseling.
Right.
You've got people who need checkups on the regular.
Right.
So you're talking a lot of medical facility right there.
You know,
right?
I think the colleges take it's called clinicals.
Right. They need their clinical trials.
Yes,
They need their clinicals.
and that could be part of it.
That could be massive right
Yeah.
there. You need a lot of stuff. So think about it this way. You've got a lot of schools that are teaching carpentry, plumbers. I'm telling you, we're going to need some of these things. So the schools seem to be the best bet
Maybe
for
go approach
helping.
them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is not too far out of the realm of existence. Like, we can do this as a community, and I mean that in the most sincere way possible.
Right.
If the schools got involved, we'd have access to a ton of materials. You'd have access to a ton of people, a ton of potential that could actually make a difference. These schools are already fitted to be able to do all of these things. You could make this towards something on their extracurricular activities.
Isn't that in carpentry? Now, carpentry in that building also?
So, yes. So when I was in carpentry school, we learned how to make little mock homes, right?
Okay.
So this is what gave me the idea of this. Okay.
All right.
We had, there wasn't very many of us, right? So there was like there was a class of maybe 30 people.
Right.
And out of those 30 people, we had these mock homes, and I won't go into the bad times that I had there, but we will say that building this was an amazing thing to learn, okay? We built these little mock homes, and then the professor had to come in, and he would literally check our work, and we were making floor joists, ceiling joists, making sure our corners, making sure our studs were 16 inches apart. There was a lot of cool stuff that went into this, right? So you made a real home, but it was a small shed. It was literally a shed. But think about it in the terms of a shipping container is pretty big. I mean, the space inside of that's really big. If you go into a shipping container, trust me, you can get out your hands, you can move around, you can stand up, like you're perfectly fine. It's a big space, And if you make that minimalist as much as possible, just as simple as possible, you got a bed, you got, bathroom, shower, you've got a little kitchen. Yep. Everything you need can be put into that.
Almost one room, but have the shower and bathroom sectioned off.
I lived in a car for years. If I can do that in a station wagon and live in a car, I would have loved to have had a shipping container. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I would have loved to have had that shipping container. If you would have told me there was a place I could go and I could have just stayed there, maybe you don't even have to give it a 60-day program. I was just suggesting, you have options. If you made a community like this, there might be somebody who wants to stick around in that community that might want to stick around to keep helping people.
Right.
So let's say that a person goes there to work there at this community after they get out of it. So they're no longer there. Right. You've still got that main station house at the beginning, right? So we know that as soon as you come there, you need to be able to speak with somebody in facilities that knows what's going on. Let's say that there's something that happens inside of one of these places, right? Water's not working. Something's going on. You need a general maintenance person on staff, on call for that place.
Right.
These are jobs that you're creating jobs for people to really be able to help people.
Right.
Not only are you helping people, you're making a community, you're teaching the people that are going through this place that we actually do love the people that are here in this community, right? When they come out of that, the people at HUD, I promise you, would be like, holy crap, you guys are nailing this. This is amazing. Right. Like, you guys are going out of your way to do something that's never been done before. Like, HUD would be so ecstatic to know that they're getting training before they come into getting into a real home. Right. That would blow them away. They'd be like, they would be so happy to help. I guarantee you. And I know that it would make, we've got all these facilities like the churches and things like that. They love helping. They love helping. You know what they hate? I won't even say hate because they're churches. They're not hating anything. But you know what they dislike?
What?
They dislike being taken advantage of.
Right.
And I think that there's too many times where it feels like you're getting taken advantage of by people who are manipulating a system just so they can keep getting by.
Right.
They don't want that. They want to be taught how to not have to deal with this every time. I promise you, the people that are taking advantage of these things, they're doing it because they don't see a way out.
Right. I agree on that one.
And I feel like there's too many times where I hear people criticize the people that are homeless instead of giving them an option of how to fix it.
Right.
I had the mentality that nobody cared. That's what I believed. I believe that there was plenty of people who were taking these, I had heard many a good things that, oh yeah, there's these people and they're paying tons of money to help the homeless. And I was homeless. I didn't see any of that money. I didn't see any of those people. I believed that there was nobody out there that actually gave a damn.
Yeah.
And I'm being 100%. When you're out there, you become desperate. You don't know what's going on. You don't talk to anybody. There is no sense of community. There is no sense of connection. You just feel like mine.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like, you don't think of things in the regards of, oh my God, somebody's actually trying to help me. You don't see that.
right. And you know, we get comfortable in our homes and we forget about that stuff.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it. We don't, you know, unless we get out and take a drive
Yep.
and go down through Ashland and see the homeless out doing their, you know, trying to get money or whatever. And we addressed that on Kim's podcast the other day too. She set me straight on it.
I think that this is doable.
Yeah.
And I think that there's programs already in place that could help facilitate all of this.
Yeah.
It just would require, like, you know, this is what I wanted to bring up at the committee meeting. I think it would require someone like the mayor or the commissioners that are there to be able to say, hey, listen, this is a good idea and this needs to be done.
Right.
How can we make this happen? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that there needs to be a little plot of land. There needs to be a place where they can, where everybody can go that feels comfortable. That's not too, you know, we're not trying to push you out into the woods and be like,
Right.
get them out of the way, get them out of the way. That's not what
We
we're
wanna
trying to
help.
do here. We want to help.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a place that's on a bus line. So there's access to people going in and out, right?
Right.
You need to have all the people involved, like the churches, the housing committee, the housing, inspectors, all the people that are involved, all need to know that this place exists,
Right.
and that this is where we need your help at, because this is the focal point. Everybody needs to meet up here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say if this was real and people actually felt like this was a good idea, they could accomplish this in 6 months' time. They could make this community in 6 months' time. It could stop all the overcrowdingness with all these different places. And then those people would actually have real accommodations for other people, right?
Right.
I'm telling you, if you had 1,000 of those shipping containers in that place, it might not even take that many.
No, I think there's somebody said like 500, 600.
But
Is it that many in the area?
I think it's something like that. But this is what I'm saying.
It's crazy though. It's even unimaginable.
Some people are saying 300 is the number. Some people are saying 5 or 6. Some people are saying 100. I think that comes down to, that's the part of the meeting that they should address and figure out what's going on there. But what I do appreciate is that they're having that meeting.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They've got a
time.
specific meeting for the homeless.
Exactly. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
So for the naysayers and the people that are commenting in bad ways, just saying, where's your help? What are you doing?
Well, January 15th.
Is the next one.
Yes,
So,
and we are going to be there,
Yes.
and hopefully we might take some people with us. You know, some of the people that come on the podcast
I'd
that
love to do
have
that.
been homeless, and
That is really smart.
let's go together and try to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know?
There is power in numbers.
I feel
love
like that if you are on there, like if you go, and I think you talked during that one meeting. I wasn't there, but you did. I was told. And you told your story, and there were some people that felt that.
Well, I didn't tell my story. I
Or
explained.
you said something to the effect that you were homeless.
That I had been homeless, and that I had seen and been through every checkpoint that they had in
Right.
there.
And that's what needs to happen. We need more people that have been in that situation and have come out of it. Give these other people hope for that. And the only way we can do it is, hey, let's go to the meeting and let's see what we can do. That's all we can do.
100%. I agree.
So everybody that, if you're wanting to come on the podcast to talk about your situation, please come, but don't bring negativity with you.
Only bring the solutions.
Yes, we
That's
want
all we're
solutions
looking
to
for.
this.
That's all we're looking
You
for.
know.
I don't care about who takes the credit. I don't
Right.
care. I don't care. I don't
Exactly.
care about any of the I don't know if this can be done. We don't want to hear that. We want to know how it can be
Yes.
done. Like, give us, like, oh, you know what? I think that's a good idea. I think I could come up with an idea to fix this part of it. Like, oh, the showers could work because of this part of it. Oh, we could lay down pipes down this way and make the water come through. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
solutions to all of these problems.
I've been told down through my years, um, okay, like you go to the Salvation Army.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're full? Where do you go to after that?
After Salvation Army, it's normally you go for us. So what happened was first we went to a church, and the church gave us these little bags full of food, and sometimes the churches would give us like deodorant and shampoo and
Right.
toothpaste and things like that, and that was cool. And then after that, like for my mom, it was like a battered women's home shelter, and then we'd stay at those types of places, and then we would go down to Salvation Army just to get like clothes, like quick stuff like that. But then
Right.
after the Salvation Army, you pretty much had meetings that you had to go to. So like they only allow you to stay at some of these places for so long,
Right.
and you basically had certain time. This is okay. So to me, I hated the time limit thing
Mm-hmm.
because you only have so
You're pressured.
yeah, not only are you pressured, you only have so much time that you can be out there because they would tell you like, oh, you can't come in past 7:00.
I know. That's sad.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, but we had meetings all day and we were on a bus to try to get back here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's a 3-hour window that you've got, which is very, it's very small. I mean, anything can happen,
Right.
like, and then guess what? You get back to the place and you missed it by 1 minute. It doesn't matter if it's 1 minute.
They won't let you in.
They're not letting you in. So then there's a lot of places that's like that. And I'm just like,
There's got to be a solution for this.
that's what I'm
God,
saying. Like
it gives me a headache thinking about it.
It can't be so cold like that. It can't be. And so what we've had and experienced the last couple days is the down bad part of this, where you don't know if somebody's taking advantage of the situation. You don't know if the person on the side of the road that's asking for help, if he's doing that as a job. You don't know any of those things. But what we do know is that they're asking for help. So it doesn't
Right.
matter if they're taking advantage of the situation. Help.
Yeah.
It's just that simple, because what if it is the real deal and it's not the freaking fake people that's taking advantage of it?
Right.
Are you going to let the people that are taking advantage of it actually stop you from helping the real people that need the help?
Amen.
It's just that simple, man. Like, I mean, I hate the fact that people take advantage of stuff, but at the same time, that doesn't mean stop helping just because of it. Like,
Right. I don't understand it all. I just know that what I was talking about, that when you go to the Salvation Army and you get out, I mean, if you're not there in time, and then what do? Go to a church, and
church was the only thing
are
that
churches
helped.
open even?
No, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they would turn us away if, like, so to their, I'm not trying to like belittle the churches that we had went to for help when I was growing up. It was some of the churches, I think if you weren't a member of their congregation,
Yeah,
they
I
wouldn't,
heard that.
they wouldn't take you.
I heard that.
There was some churches that we'd go to that they didn't want us dirtying up their floors or being in there. You know what I mean? Like, they would only allow us to be there for certain time, and you had to get out. Like, it wasn't like they treated everything very cold and callous. Like, it wasn't like they were trying to help, even though they were, but they weren't. You know what I mean?
So what do we do? I mean, what do we do when that happens? What do you do when that happens? Do you just go find some place and hunker down for the night?
Yeah.
The rain,
Didn't
storms, the snow, see, there's just got to be something.
See, I have people that I don't like telling my story because it's stupid. It's just a dumb.
Well, it's not stupid if you lived
is.
it.
I lived it, and it sucked. It was dumb.
Well,
and I'm not going to go into it. All I'm saying is that the bottom line is, when you're trying to make your life better and you're trying to change the things that's happening with you, you have so many people that just will pull you back because they want you to stay down there.
Yeah, I get it.
And that sucks. Know your place. Stay down there. Get out of the way. Go hunker down over there. And I carry a lot of that with me still to this day.
Right.
Like, I like to stay in the back. I like to stay away from people. I try not to join communities because I feel ashamed. I feel scared being around some of these places.
Well,
you
I
know?
feel like that you've come a long way, though.
I have.
You,
And I think that there's a lot of potential for help.
yes, you
and
can help.
yeah.
You can help people that are going through the same thing that
Same
you
thing
did.
I did. Because you feel embarrassed. You feel like, nobody wants to talk to you because it's like, what can you offer? Like, nobody wants to help you out because what can you offer? Like, it's just as simple as that. So
It's hard to even think about, actually. I mean, it really does.
it
I think a
sucks.
lot of people block it out so they don't have to think about it. I've been guilty of it.
I mean, a lot of times that's what causes suicides.
Yeah.
Is
And
feeling like that nobody is there for you and
I
that
know.
you can't
yeah.
have or vent or talk or do any of this stuff,
Yeah, that's another podcast we probably need to address too. I'd like to address the suicide part of it too.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so we're at 55 minutes. I'm not trying to like bore anybody or keep anybody longer than they need to be. I think personally that our community around here is trying. I think that they are absolutely trying to make a difference. I think that there's churches that are amazing that are not trying to be like that.
Right.
I think that we have facilities that are trying to reach out and give people the help that they need. I'm desperately trying to make a difference, and I'm a nobody.
Well,
like,
I think we are.
we are definitely
yes.
trying, and that's the thing. Okay, so this place where we're at right now, Tri-State Media Services, is a dream. It's a dream.
Yeah, it's your dream.
We have pulled a dream out of the air and we're making it a real place. And as long as this place is open, we're going to keep trying to help people.
Right.
And I think that if we can continue to do this, then maybe we can actually help people. And like I said, we've been open for not even 2 months yet. And we've done really well.
Yeah.
Really well.
I agree. There's been a lot of people say that too, and we appreciate that too, you all. It's not, we don't want to toot our horns or anything, but
I think we've done really well.
We just need to let you all know that we are trying to help.
Yes. Now, my friend came on here and, well, he didn't come on the show, but he came here to the studio and he said something that blew me away. And I told it to them yesterday. I said, man, I don't think I've been hit by words so hard in all of my life. If you know me, you'll know that I'm one of these people that gives and gives and gives. And I'm not real good at the making money part of being in a business. But I'm here to help, and I got tons of ideas, and I'm always trying to like incorporate things like that. He told me, he said, this is how he said it too. He said, you're allowed to make a living while you make an impact. And I literally got stunned. Like, I mean,
Who
was
told
like
you that?
That was Steve, the one that comes over here and plays the guitar.
Oh, Stephen.
Yeah. He goes, you're allowed to make a living while you make an impact. He's like, just remember that.
I mean, we got to remember that.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, like that hit me like a ton of bricks because I'm always trying to help, and I don't charge for a lot of the stuff that I'm doing here.
I know.
And he's right. You are allowed to make a living.
Yeah.
You are.
We've got to make it to pay the bills and stuff to
be
survive.
Able to continue to do what we're doing, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I know that there's a lot of families out there that's trying the same, and we're trying.
Right.
So to the people out there trying, we see you, we love you, and just let's help each other out. The holidays are rough.
Right.
You don't know what somebody's going through. And I'll say this on a closing note. You may see a person that looks like they are dressed looking a little better. You don't know whether or not they're homeless or not.
I know.
Just because you see a person in ripped jeans and like, they don't mean nothing.
Right.
There's a lot of people who want to keep their pride. They will dress really nice and not have a damn thing.
That'd be me.
not
always
have
getting
a
up and
damn
doing.
thing. They
Yeah.
don't have a car. They don't have a
I do have
house.
that.
They don't have anything, but they will go into a place, find some nice little outfits inside of one of these little
Yeah.
thrift dollar stores or
Kim
something like
Kim
that.
addressed that.
Yeah. And you won't know that they're homeless.
Right.
So I don't want you out here thinking that just because somebody looks nice that they're not homeless, because a lot of people hide it really well, because
Yeah.
nobody wants to give up their pride just to let you know that they're homeless. Like
Right.
that's not how that works. So you never know what somebody's going through. Just kind of be a little easier this holiday season, Like,
Amen on that.
so
Okay, I got something I want to address now.
okay.
I've got a table set up over there. It's real pretty blue. It's a metallic blue cover on it, and we're going to be exhibiting some of Michael Booth's woodworking. Oh.
Well.
And this is me talking, okay? So probably the majority of it should be ready in the next day or two, but we're going to have it set up here. Some of the pieces are absolutely amazing. There's one piece he just finished that is like unbelievable.
Still not finished with it, but that thing
It's going to be, it's almost ready.
It's
So
gorgeous.
it'll be
Gorgeous.
ready within, okay, well, let's say this is Tuesday. Let's say Thursday.
Yeah.
It'll be ready for anybody to stop by. I want you to see his woodworking and stuff, because it is crazy what a great job he does. And we're going to be auctioning off some things of those, because we got to keep the electric on here, people. We got to pay our bills here.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff that we're offering is free. So this is our way of trying to pay our bills and stuff. Pay our bills. So we're going to be auctioning off some of the stuff. And is it going to be a silent auction, or is it going to be an online?
I personally have never done a silent auction, so I don't really know quite exactly how to do one of those yet. So
I do know how to, to do the online
normal
auction.
one, right.
Yeah, you just put it on there and you start out the bid at a certain price.
Yeah.
And then people bid higher.
Right.
And then whoever, like we'll do it for what? Like a week?
That's what I was thinking.
A week,
Do a
because we
week
got
and then-
Christmas, and some of these things are Christmas pieces.
Yeah, they are. They're really
And
nice.
they're really nice. Like there's a Santa Claus that I love, and his
Which
mom loves too.
I think we should do those first, because
Yeah.
that way people will have time to enjoy them for the holidays
Right.
and have them up. So
And I want to put a little, like a bug in everybody's ear. There's a Last Supper. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Last Supper. That I think everybody would love. It's beautiful.
mhm.
And I think that you all would love that. So let's all, and I will, once we get them all set up,
Mhm.
I will, we'll go live or whatever, go over there and show everybody what's going to be on, and then we'll take pictures.
I think what
And then
we
we'll
could
post
do
it.
is once we go live, we can take that table and
Uh-huh.
we'll pull it up over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have it set to where the cameras are looking right at it.
Okay.
So that way we
That'd be a
can
good
switch
idea.
back and they can see it the whole time.
Yes.
While we do that.
You all will be amazed at some of these pictures and stuff that he's done. He done one of my dad that it's one of my favorite pictures of him. He was fishing and he raised his arm up, saying because he was happy because he went fishing on the boat.
Triumphant.
Yeah, and he done that. He done a woodworking piece for me on that, and I treasure it. But I'll have it in the exhibition, but it won't be for nobody to buy because it's mine.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, I do a lot of wood pieces for people that pass away. So if you've had a loved one that's passed away and you've got an image of them that you'd like to keep forever,
And it has to be a digital, right?
it has to be a digital image.
Digital image.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a nice gift for someone too.
It is.
That that they have treasured.
Yep.
It was really nice for me. I cried, of course,
Yeah.
like I do everything else.
I've given a few of them. See, that's the thing. Like I've never been good at selling these because
you don't know what to ask,
I don't.
and you don't really
and
like to ask for
no,
money.
I don't. I'm real bad at that part.
I am
I'd
too.
be the first
well,
person
we're
to tell you. I'm
we're
not
bad
good at
together
part.
on that then,
Yeah.
because I don't know what to say.
I'm good at helping people because I know what it's like to not have somebody come out to help you. But
Yeah.
I'm not very good at doing the like.
Right.
I love this place because this is kind of my dream, right? Is
Yeah,
to have
I
a
know.
place where I can like have a gathering stone where people can come here, meet up,
Mm-hmm.
do projects like work on woodworking, work on, learning photography, learning how to do videography.
And that's what everybody needs to understand.
Yeah.
That's what this place is for.
Right.
To be able to do that.
Yeah.
It's just not for us to get on here and talk.
Right.
Or have a guest come on and talk.
Yeah.
It is for all of this, and Michael can train you on all of this.
Yep.
And
coming up soon, we will be doing some documentaries.
yes, that's exciting.
I'm really excited about the
And
documentary.
hopefully it's the one I want to do.
So we have 2 right this second that are really good. And I can go ahead and tell you. One is for Leanne.
Yeah.
I really want to do that one about Cody.
She's not confirmed yet.
She's not confirmed yet, so we're just kind of throwing it out there because I really want to do this documentary because I think that the
rack movement.
The rack movement is amazing, and I think that it would be a fantastic documentary.
And you know what? Cody was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah. This shows his life.
It would be his story.
Oh my gosh.
It would be
It
his
just sends
story.
chills all over me.
It would talk about the rack movement. It would talk about all of these amazing things that they've done. It would talk about the spiritual journey that his parents have had since then, right?
Yes.
The fellowship that they've had inside of their church, because I definitely want to show that
House of
part
Grace.
of it, House of Grace. So it would kind of encapsulate all of the things that's been happening.
Mm-hmm.
It would tell this amazing tale.
Right.
And I think that their story is still going on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So it's really amazing how far out that's went. And
Right.
I mean, it's went all the way around the world,
Exactly.
So I think that's story worthy. That's the hero's journey right there. And I don't know. Personally, I think that's an amazing one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about that. And if you are into documentaries and you want to come down to help, because this is going to be an amazing one,
Yes.
we would love to have you. You can help out as much as you want to. This can be credits towards you learning how to do documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
This could be, you could be any part of this that you would like to do. We would love to have you on here for a volunteer.
We need help.
Yeah. I have another set that I'm going to keep to myself because it's not my idea for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But my buddy Josh we're about to do a series of documentaries for him, and it is fantastic. I'm telling you now, I'm going to help him do a podcast for his own sake.
Mm-hmm.
And what he does with this is going to blow you guys away. You guys are going to be just, wow, this is.
I'll look forward to it.
It's so good. We sat here and we talked about it for a couple hours, and he's going to start coming here every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be working on it. So this next Friday that's coming up, I think we will probably address everyone and let everybody know what's going on. So
Cool. That's good.
Yep. I'm excited about that one. So a couple documentaries. That's awesome. I'm really excited about that because I have done a lot of videography. I've done a lot of video work here lately,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm all self-taught. I don't have anybody that's teaching me this stuff. I just have a passion for this, and I really love knowing how the camera systems work, what to use, and I'm learning by mistakes as well. So I've had plenty of mistakes, and I'm learning from them to do better. And I think that the video work will actually outshine everything that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Once it starts to be a point where I can say confidently that I can do everything from point A to point B, once I know that I can do that
Mm-hmm.
with no issues or hiccups, then I will be ready to charge for that.
Awesome.
And I don't feel confident enough to do charging yet for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm good, but I know that there's so many people that are better, and I don't count myself among them yet. So I'm really good at the editing now. I'm starting to get that better,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was like the majority of it.
Right.
And I think anybody with a cell phone can videotape something, and
Mm-hmm.
But if you're good at editing, you can actually make something out of those little clips and things that you
Right.
make. So that's where we're at right now. So
So keep in mind with the woodworking thing, the exhibition I'm going to be putting on. That we'll have it ready by the weekend anyway.
Yeah.
It'll be set up here for everybody to come in and look at, and then we'll be posting. We'll do a podcast on it and everything. But and give you something to look forward to, because there's some amazing pieces in there that I know that would really go good in a good home, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are really awesome.
Yeah, that people will love. And actually we can do orders and stuff once you see them.
Yeah.
If you see like someone that you want to have their picture to remember them by, you can give your order to Michael and he can get the information and do it for you. So
out of this, those are the big things that we're doing. We still have plenty of space we're actually starting to book up actually pretty good on the photography. So we still have plenty of space. So we want you to come out here, and that's what we've been busy on quite a lot lately. So come out here. We have a blast. It is so fun. We've had so many people do these amazing JCPenney photos that are just like the funny, hilarious.
And the Grinch is here too.
Grinch is here to help.
Grinch is here. That Grinch, I'm telling you what, is something else.
All I'm saying is that those were the funniest pictures I have ever seen, and it has been my pleasure to be the photographer. And I have laughed every time, and it's been fantastic. So
it's been fun.
If you want to get some photos done, come on down, book a session. Now, listen, I know that it says that you're going to get 10
don't.
I'm going to tell you now.
Oh gosh.
I know that it says that you're going to get 10 edited photos, and that when I take pictures, my finger is on that button nonstop the entire time during your session. I give people I give you the option to buy the extras, and no matter what, you're going to get those 10 photos.
Oh, plus 100 more.
The last group that went through, they got 500 photos.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that everybody's going to get that, because if we have a bunch of people waiting at the door, I'm going to take as many as I can as quickly as I can, but I'm going to make sure that you leave out of here happy. Right. I'm not going to tell you, 10 photos and do just 10 photos. I am nonstop. I am telling you what, we are having a blast. Well,
let me tell you this. I'm going to warn you, tomorrow evening on the 6:00 appointment, April, she asked me, she said, okay, so I'm bringing my mom's 4 grandchildren, and we need to get her pictures taken, and maybe somebody else might come along. She said, now how many pictures we get with that? I said, ever how many you want. Michael don't care.
I do not care. I love to edit.
I swear that's what I told her.
I love to edit, and I'm sitting over there like.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
It does not matter. I will, especially if you are, listen, if you come in here and you're nice, and you
don't be mean.
If you're nice and you're working with us, and you bring food for somebody that's homeless, or if you bring an unopened toy, I count you as a hero. I'm going to give you all out. Like,
yes,
I'm going to nonstop give you the pictures that you deserve. I'm going to give you all the positions that you like, that you want to get into. I'm going to make sure that you have an amazing session.
And you'll have something there to remember.
Yes.
You know?
I go overboard with it. I'm just saying I go overboard with it. And I just want you to be happy and have a good session. So when you come down, just know that,
you're going to be, and everybody looks at the place and says that it looks just so homey.
Yeah.
And they love it because they can just relax.
I love that part.
It's a relaxing experience, because if you go to the mall and you have your pictures taken, it's crazy.
It's informal. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't you feel rushed. You feel like you don't have time to actually enjoy the setting.
And we can even have Santa Claus here too.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring your kids with Santa Claus, we'll take care of that too. Just let us know ahead of time.
Yep.
Because Santa's got to get ready. Santa's got to travel from the North Pole. Okay, so we're going to make sure Santa's ready.
And so to go out, we'll end this right here. I had been working on something. The YouTube videos that we've been doing have been amazing. We've been having a blast. We have done better on Facebook by far.
Right.
We're over 200,000 views in the last 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's 200,000 people have clicked on and checked out what we have been doing
Right.
in the last 3 months. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. We've had 60,000 views. Yeah, I think it was 60.
90.
Was it
I
90?
thought it was
I
90,000.
want to say it was 60,000 views on on YouTube.
I think it's 90.
Okay,
Isn't it?
so we've done really good,
Yeah.
but we're not getting very many
Subscriptions.
So on here, it told me to go over this simple thing. And at the beginning of this, I didn't really have an answer for this, and I do now. And I think that this is what we're gonna talk about this real quick. They want you to describe what you're about. And
Mm-hmm.
YouTube does not have gatekeepers like everybody thinks that they do.
Mm-hmm.
They need to know what you're about to be able to share your content to the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be able to do this simple question right here to be able to make sure that you know what you're about. I help blank do blank so they can blank.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's I help people
Mm-hmm.
do photography, or I could say do podcasting, or I could say do videography, or I can say do woodworking. So I
Mhm.
can put lots of
You've
different
got all
things
kinds
in
of
that
things you
do.
can put down.
So I help people do, and I'm going to say photography first because that's my favorite, right? I help people do photography so they can share memories. That is
Mhm.
mine.
Yeah, that's
And
a
that
good one.
is a really easy way to do that.
Mhm.
And it gives you a better way to know who your target audience is. So I'm trying to make this place sort of a learning experience when you come in so that way we can help. I just like to help. I think it's fun. And if I can get paid to have fun, I'm 100% behind it.
Right.
I think that's awesome. So we might end up changing the YouTube if it doesn't go well here soon, picking up subscribers. We might change it and start a new one and try to work on some of these things. So I'm trying to keep in mind what my friend told me. You are allowed to make a living while you make an impact.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's deep.
Yep.
That's very deep.
Because you can do it both ways.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to make an impact while you're making a living.
Yep.
So think about it that way too. So
Amen on that one.
yeah, I'm just saying. So
Well, we gotta be able to stay open.
yeah. So Stephen, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you.
You are allowed to make a living while you make an impact.
Yep.
Say it with me now. You're allowed to make a living while you make an impact. There we go. All right. We love you guys. And
yes, love ya.
we'll see you next time.
Peace out, homies.
And with that, we are-
Goodbye.
Peace. Hungry? Stop by Crisp Dairy Treat and try a delicious footlong and onion rings with an ice cold beverage like a pop or a milkshake. And remember, tell them we sent you.